Welcome back. This is the follow-up video to
Backlash to the 900th episode of Smackdown Live.
And
Needless to say,
it was alright.
it was decent.
It was passable.
Needless to say, we're definitely lying out of
Needless to
our
say,
asses.
we're lying out of our ass because Undertaker returning was so. Oh my god.
It was just.
He was screaming. I was in shock.
Oh,
It was
man,
just, my god. I kept on saying for the entire night that I could, the entire friggin' night that I couldn't put it the words out.
Like, I heard that bell toll,
wow.
and my jaw dropped so hard, you could hear it thud.
Yeah, exactly. From
If it was silent.
from nosebleed seats, you could have heard that thud.
So far, my fucking jaw dropped.
So
We got great pictures.
we got awesome
We have
pictures.
videos.
Yes, we have videos. But shh, we're not supposed to take them in live events.
The funny thing is, actually, I have a video. I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I have a video. I didn't realize.
Also, our voices are completely shot.
Yeah. Mine's coming back slowly.
This is coming back. Mine. Well, I never really lose my voice
No,
due to my years of
certain
training.
You can't hit
Certain
notes,
octaves
so.
I can't hit, just like Adam. But that's another story for another time. Hi, Adam.
That's fucking funny shit. Oh man, he can when he gets hit in the nuts.
No, even that's for octaves.
That's fucking hilarious.
Anyway, it was a good go-home show. A nice build-up for Survivor Series, which is this Sunday.
Yep.
As predicted, there was a tune-up match for Kalisto
Yep.
with a NXT superstar who apparently was over with the crowd who watched NXT. Since we don't own the network, we don't watch NXT. Why don't we just do that? Okay.
Yeah, come on, so your phone's over here really bad.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna just, do that then. All right. Yeah, it was a squash match.
It's definitely a squash match.
Although seeing Selena Del Sol in person was really cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. I will say this about being there live and experiencing it live. You have a totally newfound and different opinion and respect for what they do in the ring as opposed to just watching it from
A
television at your home. The atmosphere of the crowd really adds something to it.
It definitely adds something to it.
We were sitting in floor one with a bunch of raucous people.
Yeah.
And they were fun as hell.
Yeah.
And two of them had they had the current WWE World Title, which still says WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
No custom plates.
And no, the bottom wasn't custom. If you look at the title that AJ Styles has on right now, it says World Heavyweight Title. It'll be WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So they only changed the nameplate for the graphic on the title, whatever. So we held their belts. We got photos of that. There was a guy there who ran his own indie promotion out here in PA, who apparently got the commemorative belt that was given to Stone Cold Steve Austin right after he came through the curtain and won the belt at Mania 14. No, it wouldn't be 14. It would be when the new title belt debuted. And he has like paperwork and photographs to prove it. This one marked out really hard.
Yes, I did.
A
shirt.
I bought him a shirt. If it's not phenomenal, they don't want none.
Unfortunately, he could not get one because they didn't have his size, unfortunately.
They don't like big people. Society does not like big people. They don't like bears at all.
They don't like bears and stuff like that. They had two X's was the biggest.
Yeah.
My man over here is a 3X right over here.
I'm a 3X.
So unfortunately,
I went down from before though, so
yes.
yay!
Props to him for that one.
Yay!
He used to be a 4X.
Like I said, this one marked out. Not only did he buy the shirt, he bought the AJ Styles gloves.
Yeah.
And I will admit that I tried them on. I will admit that because it's super cool. It's
happening.
I
put these on just for the camera, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Yep,
I know you did.
Exactly what I put them on. Now I'm taking it back off.
All right, so
actually, I'm gonna leave them on.
So we started out with a bang, as most people know who've been to a Smackdown show. They taped main event right before they shoot Smackdown. Mm-hmm. So they taped two matches for main event. We
had a dark match and then we had 2 matches.
They taped. We didn't have a dark match.
Yes, we did.
No.
We had Ellsworth versus someone, I forgot his name. And then after that, because that had the Smackdown everything, it had Smackdown logo, Smackdown fucking ring apron and everything, and then they switched it to main event.
Yeah, but that was not a dark match. Dark matches take place DFL.
Okay.
Dead fucking last.
Which we got.
We got a main event dark match.
Yeah, we definitely got.
So they taped two matches for main event. Do you remember what they were? Because I do not.
Apollo Crews versus Luke Harper.
Okay, that was a good match. That was a very good match.
That was actually a really good match.
That was a very good match.
Surprised at how good that match was.
Luke Harper was really over with the crowd.
Yeah,
really over with the crowd.
Absolutely. The other one was a tag match. The Vaudevillains versus, I forgot who they fought. The Vaudevillains.
Oh yeah, it was the Vaudevillains. Yeah,
the Vaudevillains fought
some other tag team.
We saw them again, and I'm trying to remember who they fought. The Vaudevillains.
Oh, they fought. Didn't they face Tyler Breeze and
yes, thank
Fandango?
you. Yes, Tyler Breeze and Fandango.
Yes, they did.
So that was main event. Mm-hmm. Right there, and then we got on to
SmackDown, and SmackDown kicked off with a bang.
Yep.
The opening package was very good, focusing on the past era, whatever. The only thing that I would have added to that would have been the fist set that they had, which I wanted to see it back tonight, but okay.
It would have been such a good idea to do it too.
But I did mention when SmackDown Live got their new logo and whatever that I'm glad that the fist actually made it into the opening graphic. Mm-hmm. That's cool. I like that.
They showed all the past SmackDown sets. The one before the fist, where it was the circles, where
the oval, where Rhino Gord, Chris Jericho go
through it, and then they had the fist right through the glass, which is our personal favorites. And will almost never be topped.
Nope.
And stuff. And then they went from what they did, what they were doing.
All right, then now we're going on to matches. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon kicked off the show.
Yep.
With their opening promo, Survivor Series.
That yes chant was
whatever.
Real.
Yes, it was.
The yes chant was so real. It was ridiculous.
It was loud
how real
and
that
real.
Was. I mean, I didn't see not one person not doing a yes chant.
It was ridiculous.
And so that yes chant was crazy.
It was awesome.
That was fun to do.
It was really awesome.
That was so awesome to do.
So the first match was for the IC title. Got that out of the way straight ahead.
Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, Intercontinental Championship on the line. Fucking whoever won that match would go on
to face Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn at Survivor Series.
Winner
defend the Intercontinental Championship there.
Winner of that decides which brand it's on.
Yes, exactly. Miz won
via shenanigans.
What happened was it was a roll up by Ziggler to pin Miz, and if you catch it, some of us didn't catch it live. I did. He didn't. Maurice pushes both competitors, and then what happens is that instead of Miz's shoulders being on the mat, they rolled over to where Ziggler's shoulders were on the mat, and he got the 3 count for the win.
Yeah.
So at Survivor Series, Intercontinental Champion The Miz will defend his Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn. If Sami Zayn wins, he brings the Intercontinental Championship to Raw.
But shenanigans started before that because Spirit Squad came to the ring. So, Kenny and Mikey got
overall, it was a good match.
It was a very good match.
It was a very good match.
It got a "This is awesome" chant from the live audience.
Definitely got a "This is awesome" chant and stuff like that.
I love these two guys behind us. They kept fucking with everybody, and then they were chanting "This is awesome." Jakai was chanting "This is awesome." Those two were chanting "Solid match."
That was funny.
And I will agree with them. Actually, it was a pretty solid match. I don't agree with the crowd that it was awesome because I've seen it before.
Awesome. Yeah.
So, yeah. Match number 2.
Match number 2. After that, what was after that? I forgot. It was so
okay, I'll be really, really honest. The only parts of it that I remember right now
were the Intercontinental title,
were the IC title, the 8-man tag,
the 8-man tag, the women's,
where we kept on getting Slater's attention.
That was fun.
So
we kept chanting everyone on the face team. We started with fucking Slater, and there was like every time we started, Slater legitimately turned to us alone.
Yes,
just me, him, and the people that were sitting next to us, and the people that were sitting behind us. And he would go ahead, and he'd be like, yeah, and stuff like that. And it was funny because we did it with Rhino, and Rhino got fucking like, his face lit up. He was like, oh my God, they're chanting my name right now.
Here's what I love. Here's what I noticed. I don't know if you noticed this. So the second time we went on Slater, Tyler Breeze turns around and he's like, he's not in the match.
Yeah,
he's not in the match because the 8-man tag. Rhino and Heath Slater were managing them and giving them like support, hyping them up, so to speak. Speaking of hyping, Mojo Rawley
was getting chanted like no one's business. Like we all wanted Mojo Rawley in that match so hard.
We did.
We chanted other people besides just those 3. We chanted Rhino, Heath Slater.
We chanted Ryder. Zack Ryder.
Yeah, we chanted Ryder. We got fucking Mojo Rawley a bunch of times. We did Chad Gable.
Yep.
And we did
Jason Jordan.
We got them. We even started chanting fucking Tyler Breeze's fucking name.
Yeah, we did.
For a little bit.
We did.
We never chanted Fandango though. I feel so bad.
No, but we did the
we did do the dance. We did do the dance. But that was during the match at main event though. We were doing the dance.
Yeah, but we did during the thing at the end.
I didn't do it during that.
I did.
I didn't. I was not doing that.
I did.
I did do the Kalisto thing.
Lucha, yeah, we did the Lucha thing. Yeah, we did that.
That was fun.
So I remember that match.
The Divas match
I remember
between Nikki and
okay,
Carmella.
So the Divas match, right?
This was a good one.
So here's a really good one. So they set up a seat during the match, right?
Actually, before it.
Before the match, they set up a seat right next to 22. Well, I was seat number 22, row 2. They set it right up next to seat 22, row 1. So we're like, okay, someone's gonna come down because the cameraman just came down, made sure that it was clear.
Yep.
And
there was 3 people
sure
that was sitting next to us. They were trying to go out for like a cigarette. And they came back very quickly, and I'm like, there's no way they went out for that cigarette that fast. So then we found out that they told us that someone up there was saying, you guys can't leave because someone is coming down. And we were wondering for a little bit. We threw out a couple of things. They said that wouldn't it be awesome if Paige came back?
Yeah.
But I told them that that's not possible because unfortunately Paige is still dealing with her neck injury.
Yeah.
She still has the neck brace on. She's still serving her suspension.
Actually, she just was able to take it off and start working out. So good for you. Recover fast, Paige. We're looking forward to seeing you. Although you're serving your
she's also still serving her second suspension.
Yes.
So it wouldn't be Paige anyways.
No.
And stuff like that. Then someone else also threw out Brie because the match was Nikki Bella versus Carmella. So wouldn't it be cool if Brie came out?
Would be cool, except Brie's very pregnant.
Yeah,
very
Brie's
pregnant right now.
So that wouldn't work at all.
No.
I threw out that it's possibly actually the Raw Women's Tag match for Survivor Series.
Yeah.
But I was right, partially.
He was partially right. So
it was them.
So Charlotte comes down and flashes this ticket to everybody and walks right past me, and she sits in the seat, and there's a camera guy covering both angles. So I'm literally on screen for a good segment for that. And I try to, bow to the queen, all of that, so that it's seen on screen.
Yep.
And During the match, Nikki and Charlotte go at it. And
Nikki knocked her ass.
What I tried to do,
sold that so good.
I tried to get a photo right before Charlotte got knocked on her butt, and Charlotte got knocked so hard. I'm like, oh, and my instinct was to go and help her, and then I'm like, okay, it's WWE. You're not supposed to do that.
Plus, he knows you're not supposed to touch them.
No, you're not.
And stuff like that. But Charlotte was cool with it. A lot of us were actually trying to get her attention and stuff like that. We were complimenting her.
Charlotte
most of the time
is committed
and stuff. We were telling Charlotte, you're awesome. Charlotte, you're the best. Charlotte, you're the greatest women's champion. She sat there the entire time, paid no attention to us, and just focused on this match. And I give her all the props in the world.
Yep.
I give her every single prop in the world because she deserves it.
Yep.
She deserves it after what she went through.
Yep.
And stuff. She played her character completely well, and so she tuned out all the people.
Yep.
She could have easily did what Heath Slater and Rhino were doing, and just kept looking at us and pointing at us yeah, you guys, yeah, thanks, and stuff. But fucking, she sold her character. So then Nikki knocks her, and then drags her out once she gets up. She drags her over, and some of that. And that's when all the Raw women team from the other side of the arena, they didn't come on our side. That would have been awesome.
No, they came out on the other side.
And stuff like that. And they ran out, and then as they were knocking out fucking Carmella and Nikki, then the rest of the Smackdown women's tag team came out, and it was just a straight all out brawl.
It was actually really cool to see Naomi.
Yeah.
I
love the fact that I got to see Sasha.
Naomi.
I was like, yeah, my girl Sasha.
I love seeing Nia Jax. Nia Jax
was
sizable
awesome.
in person.
There was a point where Nia Jax where she was about to run and almost gore the fuck out of either Nikki or Carmella, and one of them sidestepped her. She went right through the fucking timekeeper barricade. All was like, oh, holy shit. We just started the holy shit chant. And shit, she hit that hard.
She hit that really
swear,
hard.
everything I love. I thought it was a linebacker trying to hit somebody. She hit that thing hard. I thought she got her ass knocked out from just hitting that alone. But she got right back up, and I was like, yo, kudos to you. You took that hard like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Damn. But that was awesome. And then the great part about the whole thing was as we were watching it and the night kept going on, there was never a point where they said coming up next, so immediately Edge's music hit. No warning.
Yeah.
No telling us it's coming.
Everyone elation.
I mean,
absolute
everyone went
elation.
Nuts. I mean, I swear to God, I went nuts, he went nuts, we were all going nuts.
Awesome.
And stuff. That was awesome. And then
the pyro went off. Which I thought would have been louder. But
actually, it wasn't that
But he thought it would have been louder.
It was not that loud at all.
It wasn't that loud. Memorable. And I'm like, okay, he's doing the thing. I'm like, okay, pyro. So I readied myself for that, did the thing, pyro. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it wasn't
I can live with that.
It wasn't that bad, especially for a small arena.
Yeah,
the arena was not that big.
The arena was nothing.
And stuff like that. But
pyro only went off twice in the episode. It went off for Edge, and it went off. Wait. 3 times. It went off for Edge, it went off for the Undertaker, and it went off for Kane.
Yeah. And stuff.
But we'll get to that.
We're gonna get to that.
We will get to that.
Edge comes out, huge pop, as he deserves, and as always, and stuff like that. He comes to the ring and stuff, and then from what we could tell, that's probably when SmackDown took a commercial break.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, which was their way of getting the ring ready for the cutting edge.
Yes, and then we were chanting Edge there. He came over to us, and it's just awesome.
Edge was awesome and stuff like that. So then he brings out the SmackDown team, in which case AJ Styles, James Ellsworth, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Shane O'Mac himself.
You just named 6.
I know, but James Ellsworth is part of the team, not officially.
He's the mascot.
Yeah, you can call him the mascot, but all of them came out though.
He's a hornswoggle.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
You know what? I really can't say anything bad about James Ellsworth because
No, he was awesome. He was cool.
he was awesome. He was
cool
funny. It was good.
I
I high-fived him, so
yes,
I can't.
I didn't get a high five the entire night.
I can't. I'm like, I have to do this. I have to get one. I wanted to get Dean, but Dean was like so far ahead.
I tried to get Dean, but Dean missed me by the time I tried to reach, and I was like, crap, I missed Dean.
But I got James, so
and stuff. But
right.
But yeah, it was cool. Okay. So the whole team comes out, you know what I'm saying, and Edge does his normal thing. He starts interviewing everybody. And I remember what he did was he went ahead. He's like, I'm gonna shake the man that did the most for this team. And we all thought he was gonna shake AJ Styles' hand. He goes right past AJ and shakes James Ellsworth's hand.
And James is like, and then James goes, I want to do a 5-second pose with you.
That was great. I would have loved that to see that. I would have paid money. I would have paid more money than I already been paying.
And then AJ shut that down.
AJ shut that down real quick and stuff like that, being the heel that he is right now.
The phenomenal heel that he is.
Yes, that's why I have this on.
So then Edge went to Randy Orton.
Which we need to see that. We need to see on
We
TV
need to look
because
at that.
the way the whole thing happened.
This is where we were.
Most of their backs were turned to us.
Yeah.
Because obviously they need to get it on camera, and the camera was on the opposite direction from us. So we didn't really get to see the reaction, the face-to-face confrontation between Orton and Edge. But from what we can hear, like, he definitely mentioned, like, oh, you know, this is the guy that we did Rated RKO with. So he obviously mentioned that and stuff. But then he automatically went into, like, what happened to you? You joined the Wyatt family. In which case, then Bray got into his face, and it was like, the Orton that you know is dead. And I was like, damn. But we definitely have to watch that back, though.
Yeah, we do. We do.
And stuff like that. And then he started talking to Shane. And then that is when it happened. The bell tolled.
That is when
it
happened.
The bell tolled. My jaw dropped.
And I started freaking out inside. I started
the eruption of screams
my God.
I freaking heard from that goddamn arena.
It was
like you would have thought we were in a stadium. That's how loud that
honestly,
shit got.
It was as if you took the 8,000 people that were there filling that arena, and it was like we were back in MetLife at the Eminem concert when Eminem came on stage to do "Love the Way You Lie" part 1. It was that.
It was an eruption.
It was that type of eruption.
It was such a good eruption too. And like, cause we weren't expecting it. We were expecting Undertaker to really more or less just take his own time.
Yeah.
And explain why he came back and what he wants and like, you know, what he wants to do and shit like that. We weren't expecting him to come onto the cutting edge. So the fact that he actually did that was a shocker in itself and a shocker to all of us. We were not expecting that at all.
Yep.
And stuff. That also happens to do with the fact that none of us were keeping track at the time.
Actually,
I'm pretty sure if we would have saw that it was almost 10 o'clock,
saw that it was like 9:45. I
probably would have expected Undertaker to come out. Yeah.
Take her.
Yeah, but like it was just no one was keeping track of time. We were just lost in the moment, which is the way you should enjoy this thing.
Exactly.
Just get lost in the moment.
Exactly.
And stuff, and we were just lost in that moment so hard. With Edge being there, and then you had everyone in the ring between AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Shane. And stuff, so just Taker comes down. It was just like, holy shit.
And I have to give this one photo cards of the night. Because what he did, he waited for, I don't know if he timed it perfectly or whatnot, but he got, when Taker goes on the stairs to raise up his hands to put the lights up, he got it so perfectly that the pyro timed. So
I got it to where when the lights were still out.
I
got it to where the lights were still out and the pyro flamed up where it showed this perfect silhouette of him and you could still see him. And then I did it again when the lights were already on and the flame shot up again, but the flames were more noticeable. And again, it's behind him and he's still doing this.
Yes,
it was the perfect.
So
photo.
I gotta give him photo credits tonight
and stuff. I gotta give him video credits because he caught that whole thing as a video.
I did.
He got the whole thing as a video. I got his photos. He got it as a video.
Yep.
And so with that, but yeah, that was awesome. And then he gets into the ring.
So there's that. Gets to the ring, cuts his promo.
And I mean, I kid you not when I say we were all excited when Edge came out. We were all loud, and there was times where we quieted down, but we were just so hyped to see Edge. When Taker started talking, that arena got so quiet until he stopped talking. And then we all just erupted in cheers and screams again. And then once he said one word, we all shut up. The guy next to me that was sitting next to me, he literally said, "You know you're good when you just say one word and the entire arena is silent."
Yeah, I heard him say that to you. I heard him say that.
Yeah. And it was just, oh man, just between the feels, the tinglings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guy next to me, because he's seen Undertaker live a couple of times. This is our first time ever seeing the Phenom live. And so he said it's a whole different experience from watching on TV. You can watch it no matter how you want to watch it. You can watch it however way you want. You can go watch it in an IMAX theater if you want to. Fucking 3D if you wanted to. It does not matter. When you see The Undertaker live, it is a bone-chilling experience.
He is completely right. Absolutely right.
It's such a different energy, and it's just like you just know that there's a legend just coming into the arena right now, and everyone erupts into absolute cheers.
And I have to be like really honest, he looked really good.
Yeah, he looked good, and the fact is that again, we never seen Undertaker live.
Nope.
This man is fucking huge.
He's like 6'10".
Like, Jesus. God. Like, he's in his late 40s, almost 50s.
I think he's 50, actually.
I think he is 50.
Yeah, I think he's 50, yeah.
And this guy looks fucking huge. Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, I want to look that good when I'm 50.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Like, God damn. And the thing is, though, it was great. He looked exactly the way I wanted him to look. He had the long hair again.
Yep.
Which was perfect.
Well, that was shown because he attended a Cleveland Cavaliers game.
Sure.
He surprised the locker room or whatever. Mm-hmm. He had long hair.
Yeah.
With Michelle McCool.
Yeah, but he had the long hair back, you know what I'm saying? And if anyone knows, The Undertaker recently, back at 28, he cut his hair. And ever since then, he's been slowly but surely growing back his hair. And so with that, at 31, you saw it. At 32, you saw it start growing back. But he had like the kind of like American Badass look. Hairstyle. Really? So when we saw him come out, it was like the dead man look was back.
I think that was more during Brock Lesnar's Go to Hell tour. The match that Lesnar had with Taker at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
That was more like badass, but he was going to hell.
Undertaker looked exactly the way I wanted him to look. He still looked good and stuff. And so he cuts the promos and stuff like that.
And then,
which were great.
I believe this closed out the show. I'm pretty sure it did.
Probably did. He said rest in peace.
He said rest in peace. He goes to go up the ramp.
And then, he goes ahead, he does this, he does his trademark cutthroat thing and stuff like that.
Gets out of the ring.
Gets out of the ring.
Boom! Pyro goes off.
Kane's
music comes out. They cross each other.
They cross paths.
They look at each other. They turn around.
They walk 2 steps.
And then they do the arm thing.
They raise their arms, and then Undertaker's music hits again.
Yep.
Just to give it that one good glory look of the Brothers of Destruction.
Yep.
And then Kane's music, and then it turns right back to Kane's music as Undertaker goes to the
And then we had our main event dark match. We finally got to hear Bray Wyatt's music live. We got to be Fireflies.
Yes, we all turned on the lights on our phone, and we were all just doing this.
Oh, bro.
And the funny thing was, because Bray was already out, so he was actually standing really close to us. And I remember when he saw that happen, because that was actually more or less for Luke Harper, because he was coming in to join them and stuff. When he saw that, he had the biggest smile on his face. He was like, wow, they still did it. I'm already out here.
Yeah.
And stuff. So that was great. That was cool. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the dark match main event was...
It was really good.
8-man tag. It was AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, and Luke Harper, which is pretty much the heels.
Yep.
Versus the faces of James Ellsworth, Dean Ambrose, Kane. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not James Ellsworth. American Alpha came out.
American Alpha.
So American Alpha.
Dean Ambrose and Kane.
And Dean Ambrose got the win by hitting the dirty deeds on
AJ Styles, which only furthers their feud if it was seen on TV, but since it wasn't, it still furthers their feud.
That just makes us go home happy and stuff like that. And
the point of every WWE event is to send fans home happy.
Exactly, because they obviously want us to come back. Overall, this was a great 900th episode of Smackdown. They were showing clips throughout the show of past Smackdowns.
And actually, some of the moments that were... most of the moments that were shown, actually, were clips from the episodes that we had discussed earlier on the road to 900.
There was one clip that we did not discuss, and they did
the Express.
No, they did it. There was a reason why they did it, and I know exactly the reason why they did it. There was a moment where they showed John Cena's return, or John Cena's debut. I should say. I'm sorry.
We did talk about that.
We didn't talk about the next part that they showed, which was when him and Undertaker met up in the back and they shook hands as a sign of respect. Me and the guy next to us said that that's them slowly but surely just turning the wheels to get us ready for John Cena versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33.
They planted those seeds a long time ago, too.
Yes, and they're still pushing it, and that was televised.
Yes, it was.
That was on TV. So we know that the fans saw that, and that was live for them to push that story. It would have been perfect if John Cena was actually there. John Cena was not there. He was currently filming.
Although American Great, yeah. Although yes. I do love that Nikki Bella, in her match, went,
You can't see me. That was great. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
That was fucking perfect.
It would have been great if she did a 5-knuckle shuffle, though.
That would have been funny.
That would have been good.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been like... Boom!
But yeah, overall, the show was pretty good.
I'm actually very, very... I'm still shocked that Nikki does the Alabama Slam. I am. And I said it for JBL because I know he said it on commentary. I swear to God, I know this man says it every single time he sees an Alabama Slam. He's like, Alabama Slammer. Every single time.
That's the other thing about watching SmackDown Live. You really don't hear the commentators.
Actually...
So it actually gives you a different appreciation for actually just watching the match. And stuff. And thank God.
I mean, you see them.
God, I didn't have to hear David Otunga.
You see them.
Thank you, God.
And you see them.
Yeah, like you see them and you see them talking. If you're looking at them while the match is going, you actually see them speaking.
And they actually... What's good about that is that they react because they don't know what's going on either. So they'll react naturally. They'll be like, "Oh," when a move happens or whatnot.
Exactly. So, but we obviously didn't get to hear them because we're not watching it on TV. We're watching it live.
So tomorrow we're going to watch.
So tomorrow, him and me are going to watch it separately, and then we're going to watch it together.
Watch it together on Friday.
I'm going to show my mom where I was sitting. There's a couple of times you might actually see me more than him. Unfortunately, the ring post covered him.
The ring post blocked me.
It was exactly like this. It was bad. But when Charlotte was sitting though, all cameras were on him. I probably got blocked out a couple times.
Yeah.
And so I might have been in the shot every now and then, but I was definitely blocked out. But when it came to the overall shot, though, I was more in the shot, and he was just ring post. I feel bad.
What I made sure to do actually, because I noticed that they do this when you notice yourself on the Tron,
which I did a couple times.
They tend to pan away or like go to another camera cut. So I'd noticed where the cameras were, but I'm like, okay, I'm on match. And then I see Charlotte, I'm going to bow to Charlotte, and then I'm focused on the match again. And then I'm going to bow to Charlotte, I'm going to focus on the match again.
Yep.
So hopefully my bowing got in.
Yep.
Because all hail the Queen. All hail the
Charlotte.
Queen. All hail the Queen.
And stuff. But yeah, overall, it was a good Raw. It was a good Raw. It was a good SmackDown.
Raw teams were on.
We did predict that Raw was going to make some type of appearance. We thought it was actually the men.
Yeah.
It was actually the women.
And it's actually good that they did it for the women because the men have already got all the push that they
definitely needed the push. They definitely needed the push. I would have loved for the tag teams to also come out because they also could use a little bit of a push themselves.
Yeah, I liked what they did with the tag teams because they had the 8-man tag, and they had it just, focused on the SmackDown tag.
Exactly. So. Which was pretty much almost a squash match in itself. And stuff like that. I mean, it was pretty much just to make everyone look good. Like, the Usos went flying, as always, and they took out even their own team.
Actually, it's weird, because here's how it's weird to me. The Usos right now are heels.
Yes, absolutely
right now are heels. And they played to the crowd just like they used to do when it's Flying Uso, which I'm sure John called as well.
Absolutely.
So looking forward to that too. I have to see.
Man, don't show the. Take the camera there. Don't.
So You can see that. I know you can see that. So what happened was, ringside seats, we get to take home because we shelled out a lot of money.
We also got signed merchandise.
Yeah, we also got a signed poster.
We got a plaque.
We got a plaque to showcase our ticket. I bought a program.
I bought these.
And they gave us we get a sack pack.
Yes.
To keep it all in.
Exactly. So, overall, it was fun.
Overall, it was fun. It was good.
We had a great time.
It was very good.
We had, if I dare say, a phenomenal time.
We did have a phenomenal time.
Absolutely pun intended, because AJ was there.
I have no shame in admitting that.
Neither do I. I mean, I'm kind of wearing his gloves.
Yes.
And his shirt. You can't really see that, though. But, yeah, overall, I had fun. It was good to finally see The Undertaker after all these years. I mean, and he knows. I've seen a lot of legends when I went to all the TNA tapings that I've been through. Like, I've seen Sting, I've seen Kurt Angle, I've seen Ric Flair, I've seen fucking Hulk Hogan. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of people through TNA. Thank God for TNA at the time when TNA was almost pretty much competing with WWE and actually putting up a fight. Now they're pretty much tapping out.
Well, they're on their way out.
Yeah, they're on their way out right now, actually, and stuff. But this was a nice way to see Edge live. I had never seen Edge live either. I got to see my boy AJ again, who I've seen before.
Oh, and the promo of the night. Promo of the night goes to Booker T.
Yes, there was a point. It was a backstage promo where all the SmackDown teams were getting hyped up and getting ready for their match.
Tag teams.
Yes, all the SmackDown tag teams were getting ready for their match, and then Booker T comes in as King Booker, and I remember when he said that, we all said it with him, King Booker, with the pinky up.
Yes, with the pinky.
That was hilarious. And stuff, and then the fucking who was it?
And then Fandango and Breezango comes in, and they're like, "How about King Booger?" And then Booker T's like,
"Tell me."
He goes,
"You didn't just say that."
He's like, "You didn't say that. Tell me you didn't just say that."
That shit was funny as shit, dude. That shit was great.
And then he ended with, "Now can you dig that, sucker?"
And everyone else said it. It was great. It was great. It was just great. It was a great promo. And so with that, we really were not expecting Booker T to come back as King Booker. That was great.
That was beautiful.
And
that was a nice.
It was perfect
surprise.
too, because it's 900th episode, and back in the day, King Booker was.
That was a nice little surprise.
A big thing on SmackDown. He was the World Heavyweight Champion at the time.
A very nice surprise.
And actually, this is around the time that he was World Heavyweight Champion, because at Survivor Series in 2006, I believe, was his match with Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship, in which Batista won at Survivor Series.
Yes, sir. That. You are correct.
And so with that. So, it was the perfect timing. It worked out to where it went beautifully.
Yep. I'm just very keen to see what Undertaker's going to actually do at Survivor Series now.
Yes. I was a little bit, part of me was a little bit hoping that he would say that because he beat Shane at WrestleMania, that he deserves a spot on Team SmackDown, which would be amazing.
And then
that definitely would have sold Survivor Series with us. Definitely would have fucking sold Survivor Series.
And then what they would have done is they would have probably booked The Undertaker to be the sole survivor.
And he would have just wrecked house.
Yeah, he would have
just wrecked house. And it would have been
all
great.
the SmackDown team would have been eliminated. It would have been like 4-on-1.
And then Undertaker would have just kept going.
Done.
He would have hit every single finish to get one person eliminated.
Yep.
And that would have been great.
Yep.
Oh, man. But yeah, so it was a good SmackDown. Great going home SmackDown, too. I thought it was better than Raw.
Yeah, I agree.
And stuff.
I'll agree with that.
The only good thing about Raw, which I've probably said before, was
the scarf of Jericho.
That shit was so funny, dude. Oh my god.
Try it on, man.
That shit was hilarious. There's three good things about Raw. Three good things about Raw. What he just said, which was hysterical. I mean, we watched it really late at night, so we couldn't really laugh, but I was dying inside.
We couldn't.
Oh
Tracy,
my god.
because our friend Tracy was sleeping.
Tracy was sleeping.
And-
It was late. My mother was sleeping. So
Yeah, and we wanted to die of laughter.
But
'cause it was so
my
funny.
god, was that shit funny? And then the other thing was fucking the very beginning when fucking Mick Foley tries dancing like Enzo Amore, and Enzo Amore is watching him, and oh my god,
And
that
Enzo's
shit
like
was
this.
so funny. That shit was funny.
He's like, really?
Like I never try to knock anyone about their age, especially when it comes to wrestling, but damn, Mick Foley's old.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Mick Foley, you're old. Don't do that
Yeah.
again, please. For the love of God, don't do that again.
Yeah.
The only other good thing was Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. It hyped them up a little bit.
Dude, that was great. I loved that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
loved that.
it was
That
good. It was perfect. It
That
was
great.
It was what I wanted. I maybe wanted them to, like, you know, hit each other a little bit. They pretty much, Lesnar actually.
Although I wanted Paul to get hit again. That would have been good.
It was perfect though, cause the way Goldberg said it, like, you talk about my family one more time, I'm gonna rip off your head and feed it to him. I was like, damn. Even Paul stopped. He was like, damn. What do I say to that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then he's like,
and we noticed he actually backed up behind Lesnar,
and
just in case he was serious about
and
that.
and he goes, okay, we're gonna, and then he's like, you're gonna be crying so hard, you're gonna have Brock Lesnar, you're gonna call him your daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Goldberg snapped.
Yep, Goldberg snapped. All right.
All the security went out.
Yep.
In what was one of the best / worst botches of ever by security.
Yeah, security sucked that day. Let's just
So-
go with that. Security did not give anyone a good name that day.
Yeah. Although, speaking of security, there was a guy who was at the corner of ours for the first shift, and he was super awesome. I didn't get his name, but he had the Motorhead beard like Lemmy around the sides. So I called him Lemmy for like the entire time he was there.
Yeah, but it was cool. We had a great time.
Yes.
Smackdown was awesome.
Yes.
We definitely would love to do this again.
We would love to do this for Raw.
There was one thing that we actually got to do. It wasn't televised, obviously, but when we got into the arena, they were doing this little like contest where if you sign up, you can possibly win 4 tickets for WrestleMania 33. Needless to say, both of us signed up, obviously, because there's no way I'm passing off on that.
Because, like, honestly, why would you not want to do that?
I mean, come on now.
It's a chance, right?
You have a chance to win travel package where
it's a chance.
You and 3 of your friends get to go, fly out, get a hotel, and then watch the Hall of Fame, NXT TakeOver, WrestleMania, the Raw after, and possibly the SmackDown after. I mean, that's a whole week right there of fun.
Yeah.
Like, why would you pass off a week of fun?
Exactly. Why would you pass off a chance at a week of fun?
Like, I don't know.
And we already
overall I did it.
And this goes without saying, obviously, because if he wins, he's taking me. If I win, I'm taking him.
Yeah, obviously. And then we just picked.
And then we pick
we just picked 2 more people.
Yeah, 2 more people
who are wrestling fans.
Who are wrestling fans as well.
You know, we're not just gonna bring people that either
No.
kind of like it or don't even like it at all.
Like, for example, I'm not gonna bring my girlfriend, even though she is a wonderful person. She does not like wrestling.
Yes, exactly.
So it's like if she won something in like if she were going to like I don't know, like a conference of something that she's interested in and be like talking for like 4 hours, I wouldn't want to go to that because I would not be interested at all. I mean, I would go to support her, sure, but I wouldn't. It
would be like a little bit of a better example. It'd be like if I won tickets to E3. Like, no offense, brother, I wouldn't bring you because I have other people that are die-hard video game fans that would love the chance to go to E3 and actually see all the newest, latest games and any and all like hardware that they make.
Okay, here it goes. Here's a good one. If I won tickets to Broadway Con, they had the first Broadway Con last year.
He wouldn't bring me.
I wouldn't bring him.
I'm not a Broadway person.
He's not a Broadway person
So
at all.
He would probably bring Tracy. She's a Broadway person.
Although
He would probably maybe bring Adam. He's a Broadway person.
Although,
I don't know if your girlfriend's a Broadway person.
although she is. That's what I love about her.
Bring
She
her.
is. Although I'm wearing him down, little by little.
No,
whether he knows it or not.
No, he's not.
Whether he knows it or not.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am.
No, he's not.
I really am. Okay, so I have 2 words for him. Hamilton mixtape. There you go. Wearing him down. There you go.
It's a mixtape from a guy that did Hamilton and is only just rapping now because he's left Hamilton. So, yeah, that's not wearing me down.
He's rapping him down because he can. Dude's got several other projects.
Yes, exactly. But you're
Dude's gonna be Mary Poppins. The freaking Mary Poppins Returns thing. Which I'm interested in seeing as well. So, yeah. So we're gonna end it now. This has been us coming to you live from the Denny's with the greatest waitress in the world. I don't even know her name.
Don't know her name either, but she was awesome. She was a sweetheart.
She gave me the gift of life and ranch dressing.
You got the gift of Jericho
I got the gift of Jericho.
and ranch dressing.
I dipped it in, man.
Dip it in, man. I swear, if he does that on a Raw, dude, I'm gonna start crying of laughter. I will let you know that right now. If I see that on a Raw, I don't care what time it is. I'm calling you, and if you don't pick up, I'm leaving you a voicemail like, "Yo, he did it on Raw. You're going to die of laughter."
Okay. That's great. So this has been Mattman. I'm Ethan. From both of us, thank you for watching all 4 insane, wonderful parts. If you kept up with us this long.
Yes. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to be a resurgence, if you will, of the show.
It's not.
This is just a special.
This is...
However, we did agree that we would do 2 now, if possible. 1 for next year, SummerSlam, at the Barclays Center for the 3rd time.
Yep.
And stuff like that. We are definitely going to look to go to NXT, SummerSlam, and the Raw after that. And stuff like that.
My man over here does not want to go to Smackdown right here.
It's the whole thing of money, dude. If I that's a lot of money to go because we're trying to get the same seats we got for this SmackDown.
Wait,
at
what?
Takeover.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Don't you want this? You even told me you want to get the same exact seats.
You realize that we're gonna have to get travel packages then?
We're not getting travel.
That's the only way we're
talking.
gonna get it.
We're talking about this later. We're not talking about this on the video right now. We will talk about this later. However, we said we would do it for SummerSlam, and if we actually win this, WrestleMania.
Even if we don't win this, we're gonna definitely go to a future WrestleMania and do this.
You know, WrestleMania is just one of those things where it's like it's a bucket list thing.
Oh,
you should go
and
enjoy before you pass away.
And if we find a Raw that's worthwhile, we'll
like the
do
1500,
like the 1500th, 2000th episode of Raw.
I highly doubt we'll be alive for anything after the 2500.
No, well, I don't know, because from, let's see, Raw 1000 was in 2012.
Yep.
And right now they're at 25. So
actually believe that.
It's like 4 years later.
Actually believe that.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, this was the first time that a Did You Know thing had any interest to me whatsoever.
Yeah, they showed all the longest running shows, and obviously Raw was 1 and SmackDown was 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we were actually trying to figure out like how many Raws have there been so far since Raw 1000, 225 to be exact. So damn, good for you, Raw. Good for you. However, SmackDown beat you up like normally since the draft.
Yes. Well, we bleed blue as well. We're
both wearing blue. Look at it. We're both wearing blue.
Like we said at the start of
even Edge said he bleeds blue, which was great, and we all cheered.
Like we said at the start of the first one, we have been with SmackDown for a good long time. A good majority of their episodes.
SmackDown was the reason why I got into wrestling.
So,
like I watched Raw, obviously, but SmackDown was it.
That is actually the reason why I got into wrestling, because
SmackDown was it.
I did not have cable, so I could only watch UPN, and SmackDown was on UPN, and then it moved to CW, watched it on CW, and then it moved to Sci-Fi, which pissed me off.
And then
at that
now it's on USA.
At that time, when it moved from CW to Sci-Fi, I was like, okay, now I have this website where I can watch all the shows that I want to watch, and SmackDown was one of those shows.
SmackDown was a big pivotal thing for me.
Yeah, for us.
It's what got us into wrestling.
Yeah.
And some of that. I mean, I've been following John Cena's career
since he debuted.
Since the start. The first episode I ever watched was John Cena's debut when he fucking told Kurt Angle his name is John Cena. He's got ruthless aggression.
Yeah, the first,
which they showed.
Yeah,
and it was awesome.
And the first episode that I saw was when Brock Lesnar versus Big Show in the ring split.
And they destroyed the ring.
And they showed,
which really happened, actually.
Okay, so...
Little backstory here. That actually happened.
Okay.
That ring was supposed to take that
hit. It happened the second time.
Yes.
So the first hit was gimmicked. They didn't count on the second thing hitting. And the ref was just like, whoa! The ref was prepared for the first one, but not the second one. Mm-hmm. And I find that funny. They actually had that in the opening package for SmackDown.
Yep.
As well.
Along with his boy. His boy.
Yeah, my boy.
His boy.
My boy Triple H.
Winning the at the time, the WAF Championship.
Yep. My boy.
Some of that, which we both said, damn, he looked young as shit.
Yeah, he looked young.
He got a whole
lot of hair. Don't have a whole lot of facial hair.
And don't have a whole lot of beard.
Nope.
He was pretty clean cut back in the day.
He certainly was. All right, so we're gonna end this right now before it gets to an hour.
Yeah.
And I have to wait a long time to upload it.
Yeah, and we have a car ride back home.
Yes, that
we're
too.
Still in Pennsylvania.
That too.
We're like 5 minutes away from the arena still.
Yeah, we are. And like, if we probably went there right now, we would still see people see superstars leaving. Actually, trying to make the next town.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been Mattman. I've been Ethan. All we need is a camera, a car, and a road to travel on.
You can't see it, but I pointed it out.
Yeah, that's the road to travel on. And this has been the road so far.
This has been the episode of the 900.
Yes.
So we will see you